are reviewing the Neca Friday the 13th. Part 7. The New Blood. How I have him set up in the box for this way. With the weapon in hand. Yeah, I don't mind my hood setup. This is my first review, man. And I'll be watching y'all do these things. Y'all be having these little joints spinning. I ain't figured out the angle yet. But this might be one of my favorite looking Jasons. Oh, I got a turntable though. Don't get it twisted. This is for seasonings and stuff. It don't move by itself. I gotta manually turn it so y'all can see some of these details. You know what I'm saying? There you go. And the way I have them with this weapon, no, this is how I pose them in the box. Look at that. We're gonna speed this up though. As you can see that this figure comes with a plethora of accessories. I love Neca's Ultimate versions because they tend to give out more accessories than the regular versions. This possibly is one of my favorite Jason Vorhees. I think I have in a part 5 as well, but this one is really drawing me to it. Mostly all the Neca stuff draws me to them just based on the details of the craftsmanship of their products. Now this includes an interchangeable head, alternate mask, a brush cutter, wood cutter, sickle, knife, tent stake, and a machete. And an axe, my bad. So here's your axe, as you can see. Here's your axe, and look at that detail in that axe. You actually see the wood grain in there. A little bit of blood, not much, but just a hair bit of blood. Maybe. Let me turn down my exposure. Boop. There we go. You can get a good view of that. It's not very flexible, so be very careful with these accessories. They're pretty solid. Here's your machete. I like this machete. They actually put an edge on it to where you could probably cut butter with it. You feel me? But it's just craftsmanship alone. And we have the butcher knife. And here's the tent stake, the bloody tent stake. Very nice, very nice. The sickle. The sickle. This is fairly flexible, but as you can see, look at this detail. Look at that. They actually put the pins to hold the blade. And look at that, man. Come on, y'all. You can see them. Look at that. Insane. And it comes with this brush cutter. Very detailed item. Very detailed item. Like a little wing, 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 wing. Very detailed item. Very detailed. I like it that it actually spins. It actually spins. Look at the other side. It actually spins, y'all. Look at that, man. This is a good action figure. My wife out here calling them toys. I'll be ready to fight. They're not toys, they're action figures. Anyways, it also comes with these two grimy hands. I don't think I changed the hands out yet. Mind you, I've already opened this up, posed it in my box. I didn't think I was going to do a review. But the detail in these hands are, you got an open, kind of an open, relaxed hand. Ish. And then you got a gripping hand. He also has a gripping hand on the actual body and an open hand as well, relaxed hand to hold stuff. Alright. let's get into the alternate head and the mask that goes with this. So you have this. So check out the detail. At first I wasn't a fan of the actual look of Jason, but it grew on me. So this one has the eyes out. It has previous damage from previous injuries from other people. Got that one good eye. I need some braces, but the paint work, I think the paint work is very good. Paint work. And also has an alternate mask. So if you watch the movie, you know the girl had the telekinetic powers and split his mask open. So you can put this head sculpt has a hole in the back, so you can just rest this mask on like so. Boop. And there you go. You got the screamy face with the split open mask. We're gonna put that on in a little bit. Now let's get into this figure. Ultimate Jason Voorhees Part 7. Oh yeah, and they got this little thing in his hand. I like this. I like that. That's why we keep that on. The whole mess, y'all. It's my first go around. Give me, let's do it. The detail. Alright. Mask is removable, but this mask does not have the pin in the back, so be careful with it. Just slide it on off. And this is the other head sculpt that comes on the figure. The detail is amazing. So he has a chain around his neck, y'all. This is from when they drowned him and tied him to the bottom of the Crystal Lake. And the propellers on the boat was like chop 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 chop. So then he rose from the dead. It looked like that. The detail. The outfit is a plastic overlay, so you can move it around. The entire thing is an overlay, even on the legs. It's an overlay. Look at the detail. Legs are overlay. Peg holes in the boots. Detail in the boots. Double elbows. I guess we like double elbows. Double elbows. But before we jump into the articulation with the chain, I wish the chain was a little bit longer though. A little bit longer. But as you can see, ribs. Pretty good, y'all. This is a nice figure. If you want a figure that's full of detail, this is a good one to have. Now let's get into this articulation. What about this articulation? The chain, I think, gets in the way a little bit, but we can just rotate this head in 360. We can tilt it about that far on either side. Just go down. Chain is a little bit in the way, all the way up. The head is pretty simple to pop off. I think it was. Shoot. Boop. It has a large ball on here. I have some that have smaller posts, but this head sculpt has a number in it. Number 1. And this one goes first. The other ones are optional. Pop it back on. If you have trouble popping these on, I suggest putting a little dab on there, or give a little dab of water on there and help it slide on. Arms up, all the way around. This figure is pretty stiff. All the way around. Do we got any shoulder action? It's stiff. This is about as high as I can get it without forcing it. This is about how we can go without forcing it. We do have the elbow. Okay, the double elbow. Both arms. Elbows are good though. The elbows are good. We can bend that. Yeah. So then we go down to the legs. We can do a little micro split. The knees are a double knee, which is awesome. But these are in there real tight. You can warm them up, warm water. So, but I'm not finna be moving the legs around because you know he don't be doing a lot of squats and stuff. Ankles, a little bit, because we got these dango bell bottoms hanging off. So it's not gonna be too much with this figure. You can see the bones. Look at that. This is a very detailed figure. And we have some chest movement, chest flexing. As you can see inside of there, we got some chest action. Small crunch. Let's see if the hips swivel. Hips do swivel. And there we have it, y'all. Jason Voorhees. Part 7, Friday the 13th, man. Neca. We collecting these. First review. Drop in the comments. Tell me how I did. We're going to get better with time. You already know how it works.